doesn't say anything. It says that there is a moon and that moon is split. It doesn't say who did it. It didn't say when it happened. It doesn't say what happened. Always says the judgment day is night and the moon is split, which means it's a false prophecy, because Muhammad, he predict that this is a sign from God, and Allah told him that this is the sign of the judgment day started. So regardless if this is happening or not, this is again proving Muhammad to be a fraud, because did the judgment day really is near so soon? Because this is the start of the judgment day. Otherwise, why Allah he split the moon? Same time, he said, when they see a miracle, they turn aside away and they say this is a magic. Who is the one who saw the miracle? You see, if the moon is split and Muhammad, his existence was 600 years after Jesus, the moon should have split around the world, at least the areas where there's night. Correct? Which means all the territory where the Roman are located, they can see the same moon in the same and Persia and even Pakistan and even in part of India. So they can see how the moon split, but there's no historian ever report such a thing. The stupid Muhammad, he is talking about eclipse and he claimed this is a miracle from his God, because they keep asking for a miracle. Same time, if you search in the Quran, you will find in the chapter 13 as an example, still the Arab, they say to Muhammad, we wish you have only one sign, just one sign. If the moon miracle happened, so how come there is verses coming after, long after, saying Allah saying himself, he did not give any miracle? Chapter 17, verse number 59 as an example. Al-Isra. Just to show you the stupidity of this Quran. The same chapter is about supposedly Muhammad going to the moon or to the sky, right? And this goes in verse number 1. Verse number 1 saying, praise be to Allah, the one who took his slave to the heaven. Okay, wonderful. Then how in the world you say you're stupid? Few verses after, 59 verses in the same chapter saying you never did a miracle to Muhammad. Are you with me? Imagine I'm writing a book, and then in the first page I say, guys, today God, he took me to the 7th heaven. What an amazing miracle. And then in page number 59 say, my God told me he refrained from giving me any miracle. So how you do say in the beginning, in the first line, that you did a miracle by taking me in the top of a flying donkey, and the donkey, he, he was shied away from me, and then the Jibreel, he scolded him, he shouted at him, says, shame on you, don't you know that this is the Prophet Muhammad, who is the most honorable person in the world? When the donkey, he don't want to, ride him. And then you say that Allah, he refrained from sending miracles because people don't believe it anyway. Which means even the Quran itself is not a miracle, because if Allah is saying he refrained from sending miracles, and this is a verse in the Quran, that means the Quran itself cannot be considered as a miracle, because the Quran says Allah, he refrained from what? From giving miracle. So imagine I am making miracle now, and I say to you, I refrain from making miracle. If the Quran is a miracle, well, Allah is saying a miracle right now, so how he say he refrained from miracle? Are you with me? Anyone have difficulty to understand what I'm saying? The Muslim, they say, another side, they say the Quran itself is a miracle, which is stupid. I mean, the one who knows Arabic, you will see how silly it is. If the Quran is a miracle, so how Allah, he refrained from giving miracle? Isn't it the Quran itself is a miracle?